and hopefully promote. So once again, I'm going to pick it up here with Toxgy. The man has been, pretty much brilliant at search and destroy. But can he apply it to CTF? That is the question that's on my mind, and I'm sure you guys will be feeling the same. And Tommy, do you think he'll be able to apply his skill set from search and destroy to this?
As far as discipline's concerned, I can definitely see it helping him greatly. But individually, as you're seeing, Toxgy is a brilliant player, is a brilliant aimer, is playing SMG. I have full confidence in Toxgy.
Yep, so Dakaz has found Mudgevane early on, but no less, the H2v side are racking up the kills. Big aggressive play from Toxgy, but gets put down eventually after picking up the frag on Coyote by Unreal. So let's spin across to Pimzor. Actually, I want to follow Johi. I do remember this guy from Call of Duty 4. Great player, so is Dakaz, so I want to see how these guys are doing right now. And not very good at the moment, because Shane has found him and taken him out of the picture. Let's see where Thunder is. Thunder just makes his way around towards that backside. Very aggressive pushing from H2v. Does get caught out by Pat over there, so Pat already on the push. Mudgevane shutting down the rest, as is Shane, and H2k looking very strong. H2v, on the other hand, not so good. The flag is now with the H2k side, I do believe. And oh, Yohi getting absolutely outplayed there. Can they pick this flag back up? I'm going to try and find out where he is. He's running right to... It's Pat again. Pat, the man of the moment. Running back home. I'm sorry I said I'd follow HGV at the moment, but this guy is running right back to his flag against the likes of Toxgy, Dakaz, and all the guys from Call of Duty 4. Oh my god, it's coming down on the flag right now! And there we go, Yohi comes up huge, takes down who? But I think that flag is still loose. Can anyone capture this? That is the question. Can they pick it up? Oh my god! This has come down to a moment that you cannot believe, guys. And there we have it. So the likes of Johi now have got the flag, but he's going to have to be careful. Obviously, he's still trying to get back to his area. And let's see how he does. Mudgevane does take down Thunder. Toxgy onto Mudgevane just to reply. Going back and forth, and this will be... I always feel bad for H2k because that's such a good flag run. But there we go, Yohi does land that flag down on the floor, and there we have it. So H2v in the lead. Let's pick it up here with Yohi under severe pressure by the track. He does pick up the frag onto Coyote, nevertheless. Dakaz now in unison, peeking from that tank. Let's see if they can pick this one up. Get towards that flag. Oh dear, that is not exactly what Dakaz wanted. And now here we go, Yohi in the same position, but comes out a little bit better to say the very least. Toxgy now pushing towards that flag. Let's spin across to him. Let's see if he can run this baby home. Now looking up towards that window, he's got to be careful. He can't allow those peaks to happen. He does spin around, just going to take out the frag. Impressive stuff, but he's going to have to be careful now. He's under pressure from just behind him. Yohi springs into action, takes down Coyote, defending his teammate, and that is perfect play going out. See if they just spring into that wall. There we go. I think Toxgy did get the tag, but doesn't have to go for the frag. Runs that home and brings it to 2-0. So that is a big lead for the HGV side, considering how close these one-on-one battles are. H2k now picking up a flurry of frags. You can see them put the pressure on. Let's see if Thunder can hold back the charge. He gets the first, Johi gets the second. Oh, Unreal does deny though. So Unreal with that flag. Let's pick it up here with the guys who are just respawning. The likes of Pimzor trying to even it up, trying to get this flag back, but I don't see it happen. Oh my god, they've done it right on the flag. Dakaz with that pistol fire, locking it down. Impressive play coming out. So good defensive stuff going out from the well, the H2v side, the more mixed team, let's say. So Toxgy once again ripping things up. Let's follow him right now. Let's see what route he's decided to take. Shane just leaps across the window quite casually and takes him out of this picture. So there we go. Nice clean slate for the H2k side, sending almost all of the H2v side back to that respawn and have to think about things now. Obviously Thunderwolf on that defensive position, he's going to get a little bit flashed up, but he'll survive. Does get the tag onto one. That allows Dakaz to frag with Coyote, lays down the fire even further, keeping that enemy at arm's length. Pat has found him, so nevertheless, and here goes the flag. He's sprinting, he's running his little legs off and denied. Impressive stuff from Pat there. Spins around 180, shuts him down. So let's see if we can pick up who's got the flag, who's running that one back for the boys. It's Toxgy again. Toxgy running those little legs off. But he can't cap yet. He's going to have to wait for his teammates to really get themselves in the picture here. Shane does find Thunder. And now here we go. Toxgy takes that one. Can't get the second. Coyote does pick it up. And oh wow, they're going to get this one back. There we go, 2-1. H2v, the game is afoot. Can you boys bring it away now? Let's spin on. Let's find out who's going aggressive this round, this respawn. And here comes the attack. Oh, Toxgy mopping up the remains of Coyote, leaping from that window. Thunderwolf the second just below. That was onto Mudgevane there. And I think the flag is just away from his base. Or is it actually running? I think it's being run right now. Indeed it is. Dakaz has got theirs, so they can't do anything with it as long as this man stays alive. Nades raining in. Oh, he's been caught, he's been spotted, he's been pounded left, right and centre, put to the floor, and Pat then securing that flag, and that will give the chance for H2k to get that flag cap safely into their base, and that is with We'll try and find out who it was. It was Coyote. I think we got that one back, and it is now 2-all. With 22 seconds on the board, someone's going to have to go huge or go home. He's going to go to the second half, and this was an impressive play from the H2k side, who brought it back just from the brink. 15 seconds now. I don't think anyone's going to be going too aggressive at the moment. Surely not. No one's going to try and run it right now. There we go. 9 seconds on the board. It's garbage time, guys. And Tom Scott once said. But guys, if you just tuned in, this is the OC League competition. This is CTF. It's the first CTF I've ever casted on PC. And what a way to play our second game here is an actual draw. 2-2. Let's see how that last rank happened anyway. Dakaz running through. He knew where the player was. He catches Shane there with that flag and just denies any chance of the H2k side just taking the lead there. But we're going to go on to the second half in just a moment. But wow, both of these games have been incredibly close. We saw H2k up against RLQ the first time. And that was very even on Express the first map. But now, here we go. Let's see what they can do. Let's see H2k in full bloom. Well, let's see what Pat has to bring to the play. Let's see what he has to offer, because he's been really ripping apart every opponent that's been in front of him. So Pat now pushing towards that hanger, catching the nade right in between his hands. And that is another way you want to kick things off. It's just knocked a little bit of a route for his teammate to push through. Who is that? It must have been Shane, surely. Yes, it is Shane. Picking up the mantle of his fallen teammate. Let's see if he can get himself back into this. And Tommy, what are your thoughts so far? H2k really pulled themselves back here, quite literally, into the game. They really somehow mustered it up. And you can see the likes of H2k once again being aggressive now. And are you surprised at this? I thought Toxie would be kind of walking over this situation at the moment.
It's hard to say at the moment, really. They are both very, very good teams, without a doubt. And they're quite clearly showing this. I mean, it's not very one-sided. I mean, they really are fighting each other. I don't know. It's really exhausting just watching this.
It is extremely fast-paced, but we did see Unreal there actually locking down that flag and capturing it, so bringing the H2k side into the lead here. So let's see how this one plays out. Let's see how it keeps going. Both flags securely in their base at the very present. H2k just respawning, allowing themselves time to get back into this one. And here comes the push. Toxie takes down one. Can he get the second? Laying down the fire. He does get the pistol right, but falls to his death. Mistakes were made, Toxie, and that was a big one. He had such a chance there, but Shane's still alive and kicking and locking down his flag. He does want to go too aggressive when he's the last man alive on this. He does want to push ahead. Let's see what Shane's up to. He does get a perfect shot onto Thunder. Very clinical play from him, not missing a bullet. Pat onto Yohi. Unreal onto Toxie. So H2k winning the battles of this one and slowly progressing forward. But will it be enough? IT and Yohi picking up further. They're really just picking off the opposition. Toxie finally takes a stand, but is it enough? Is it enough to keep this in the bag? As you can see them edging closer towards that flag, and I think Shane's just going to lay in wait here. Perfect play from Shane again, just dominating the side alley, completely denying it from the hands of the opposing side. Let's see what Pat is. Pat is always going aggressive for that flag, and it's surprising not to see him on it at the moment. Obviously, Toxie is on the prowl, has taken down Unreal, so I think Pat's got that in mind at the moment. Shane has found Pims. Here we go. Let's see when they're going to start deciding to go for that flag again. Obviously, they are now in the lead. Toxie onto Mudvayne. I think Toxie's playing a little bit more of a defensive role currently, as he's going to have to. Dakaz keeps down that building, does find one that was Pat. Shane quickly avenges. Let's pick up here with Shane. See what he's up to. He's still prowling around, but put to bed finally by Pimsor in that mid area by Broken Wall. So he's sent to respawn. But let's see who's alive. Pat very much up and kicking, going once again on the push. Here's around. Yohi as well, onto Shane. Play from Pat there, just taking down Yohi on that mid push. Toxie trying to bring things back even. I think Pat is going to go for this flag cap. He's going to try and get this between his fingers. He has picked up again, dropped down immediately by Thunder. He's not going to be able to walk out so comfortably from their base. There's no way they're allowed to walk out the gates like that. And now let's see who's picking up the frags right here and now. Unreal, Shane, Pato and Mudvayne up and standing. 5 members now up for the more defensive side of H2k. Once they got that first flag cap, they've gone quite defensive. Tommy, what are your thoughts on this? CTF. When do you stop being aggressive? Is there a point? Should you ever back off, or should you always keep at least one player kind of being that aggressor?
I believe you always should keep one person going around the backs. It's very easy to be a sly SMG, if you know what I mean. But I mean, obviously, you need to be defensive. If you know, like, look, we're getting killed here, we're getting pushed back, then you know it's smart to be defensive. But always keep that little bit of offensive, because if you say too defensive, then they're just going to run all over you 24/7. So
Indeed.
You always need to push out a little bit.
Yeah, and I think a couple of the H2k players have been caught off guard here. Pat was making his push towards mid, but it seems he's very cautious. He can't actually leave this area at the moment. He knows that the opposing side are around here. He can feel their presence. They're just behind that wall. Spins forward. Oh, he misses the knife, but goes back for seconds on that frag. Does pick up onto Dakaz, and that could have been an absolute disaster if he didn't make that one work. So drops out the flash now, looking towards picking up that flag for his team. Does get the first. Looking to see if he knows there's another player if he's looking at his minimap. And he hasn't been. Dakaz finds him and still retain that lead with 24 seconds on the board. Can they somehow keep this bad long enough? Unreal now playing defensively. Coyote doing exactly the same with an ADOC on it, and he's taken out, I think, by Dakaz, who's right on that flag. 13 seconds. The flag is making a mad dash for it. It's not going to happen. It's been secured. And I do believe H2k will actually get this first map unless someone learns how to fly pretty much instantly. And there we have it. H2k just exchanging kills now. But I think that was insane play from H2k, bringing that one flag on that second half. You could see how much it came down to. So, obviously we do see Pat here picking up that final kill. And obviously we'll be going into the next game. Sorry, the next map in this. We have seen a nice little mixture so far, and I'm curious to see what they pick. So guys, we'll be back in 5. Do stay tuned. Obviously it is H2k up against H2v, the most confusing names in the world. Thank you very much, Tokshi. And even with the great individual player Tokshi, he's actually pretty negative at the moment, so he was more objectively minded. So, impressive. So these guys are just going to switch maps now and get themselves back in ready. We'll be doing exactly the same thing. They're going to play Express that we saw the first time, but this time we're going to watch one sole player. Keep our eyes on them, so back in 5, guys. So guys, obviously the music will be still playing, but we are going to be going into Express. Hopefully that gets turned down. We'll be seeing a bit of CTF once again between H2k and H2v. And this could be a cracker if I've ever seen one. So guys, excuse me while I take a big swig of my Red Bull here. I've got to keep myself energized for this one because it's pretty damn fast paced. I'm sure you've been seeing. Well, let's follow the likes of H2v on this map. We're going to start off with Tokshi, see what route he decides to take with that SMG power, and see if he can maintain that prowess he takes over from Search and Destroy. So, pick up with him while I take a swig. So, I feel a bit more alive already, as Dakaz has opened up onto Shane. A quick deny coming out from Unreal, blocking down the midsection, as Thunderwolf will now push forward. I am being spammed on ISE, please stop it. Thank you. Anyway, Dakaz opened up onto Shane, so the push is happening. Let's stick with the H2v side. We'll see how they're doing. Obviously, the flag has been taken, but it can't be escorted just as of yet. And now Tokshi arrives on the scene, finds one, going back in for the second. He knows there's another player there. Here we go, Mungivane denies right on the flag point. Impressive stuff from him. So the H2v side not allowing a step towards their flag at the moment. H2v are going to have to think of another route. Yohi and Dakaz still standing. There we go. Yohi does pick up the frag onto Shane. I think their flank is gone and missing, so they're going to have to find out where it is. It's in mid. Oh my god, Coyote just shutting down the players standing in front of him. And seriously, if anyone else spams me on IRC, I am going to leave it. There we go, and that is exactly what we're doing. Anyway, back to the game. I do apologise, guys. And let's see what's going down now. Obviously, the likes of H2v looking to open this one up. Unreal taken down in mid by the M4 fire of Yohi. Well, it's an M27, but it sounds a lot like an M4. And oh, he's been literally sandwiched in that train. And I think Pat did actually kill his teammate by pure accident. But, well, things happen. Nevertheless, let's see where the guys are going. Has anyone dared to step forward towards that flag? I think Toshi is quite close to it. Here we go. He's perfectly flanked around. Found Shane. Caught him completely off guard. Going in for seconds. Locates Coyote. Picks up the flag and now has to go running. I think Thunderwolf did manage to find Pat, who did have his flag. So he's taken down. He's got a clear route now. If he can actually manage to make it all the way here. Sprinting now towards that lower end of mid. Trying to take the long, smart route here. Doesn't want to challenge. Doesn't want to overextend. Doesn't want to expose himself. Now running through, you can see the flag inside, but you can see the opposing fire is coming in towards him. He's going to try and make his way around. He's tagged up, he's bleeding from his boots, but he brings it home for the boys. First flag cap there for Tokshi and H2v. So guys, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you tweet it out there. This is the very first CTF Cup that I've ever casted in Call of Duty 4. But nevertheless, the flag is now once again with the H2v side, makes his way down towards that inner house, the near on parallel route to Tokshi. And that is with Yohi. Let's see where he's decided to go with this one. So ran it through the building side, and dropping out the nades behind him just to give himself a couple of seconds of advantage. Unreal onto Pims. Exchange there by Thunder onto Unreal, so quickly avenging his one teammate. I show you now. Looking to cap this, but oh! Big nade comes in from Mudivane, and that is going to really make a mess of things. As there we have it. Can you believe it? The exchange is still happening on that flag, as both teams are walking away with that one, shaking their heads, completely baffled as to what the hell just happened. Wow. That was just insane. Right on the flag there. There was a big double kill from Mudivane, and then it came back in the final. Toxi bring up 2 frags. Now Toxi's going to have to escort his teammate, who it was Yo who's taken out. I think Pat's still around that flag, and I think Toxi knows it's Shane picking up a couple for himself as well. Flag now of H2Vs is within the hand of H2k. We're now trying to run that one well and truly away from the opposing side. Pimsor has found one, but nevertheless, here we go. Toxi gets the first, gets the tag on second. Can he make the frag? No, he's going to have to try and find another route. He's going smart here. He's going to assume he's actually run this way and get the hell out of here. H2V racking up the kills. Gonna have to try and find out where Nick is. Toxi was very alone during that run. He eventually managed to get near him, but surely he was feeling a little bit lonely during that run. But you can see how locked down the defense for H2V is this time. They're not allowing them too close. Oh wow, Toxi again. Sublime action from him, working with that SMG absolutely perfectly. This guy is an absolute beast at the times. Unless he's going back for more. He's not happy with how many flag caps is he on? He's already on 2. He's literally doing all the work for his team at the moment. Can he make it more? He's got 1 minute left. How many flag caps can this man get? He's got another frag already. Toxi pushing things even further. This is Toxi TV for a damn good reason, because he's not stopping, but there we have it. Unreal, the freight train sitting and laying in wait. Picks up 1, and that was the big one. So let's see if anyone else is pushing the flag for the H2V side. Somebody Yohi's really bringing the pressure, but he's actually just respawned. So it is Dakaz with that flag now. Running back through, he's just been tagged up by an opposing player, and oh, it's Coyote leaping down the stairs. And there we have it. So 29 seconds on the board. I don't see anyone getting another cap at the moment, but Tommy, I feel as though this, I don't know, well, I say that, someone has got that flag. Who's running with that flag right now?
Toxi.
Toxi again. He's going for it. 17 seconds. Can he somehow turn into Usain Bolt, Linford Christie, and all the others combined into one man? Let's see, he's got 10 seconds and counting. The fires just behind him. He's sprinting his legs off. This could be it. This could be an insane cap from Toxi. And it is exactly that. With 2 seconds on the board, he brings it to 3-0 for his team. And that was incredible play. So we'll be switching over to following the H2k side on this next half. But wow, that was incredible individual play coming out from Toxi. Everything he did was absolutely spot on. Even the last minute cap to take them even further into the lead in this map. And obviously this is the second map, so you can't put him out of it just as of yet. H2k looked incredibly good on that first map. I think we all saw it. So here we go. Let's dive into this one now. And let's see if H2k can somehow bring this monstrous round back. It's not going well for them at the moment. I'm going to follow Pat, because normally he's the one to unlock things, and he's trying to do it, but Toxi with a swift push right down that inside lane, and it's not going to happen for him, and surely the defenders are going to be under pressure. I think even the likes of Coyote are already spinning around to try and lock this one down. Mudivane onto Thunder. Last teammate, but you can see those red dots are appearing by the flag that he's trying to defend, and Coyote, what are you doing running away from it? Tell me you're trying to flank around, please. Wow, these two just exchanged frags in the most obscure way. And then Coyote is going aggressive. You see, he was on the defense, but now he's decided to go prowling around, and it's working at the moment. As Mudivane now goes right in for it. He's going to try and defend him and help him out. He's done just that perfect harmony between these two. So flashes are raining in. Why are you looking the wrong way? Oh, Coyote caught off guard with his pants down. Toxi comes in, picks up 1, and oh, denied. Shane's still on it. Shane is not letting this one go, but finally he's taken out of the picture. But can Unreally dive in? He's going to try it. No, it's a relay race of pure death and destruction at the moment. It's not getting out of that midsection. Now it is. It's being sprinted away in the safe hands of one of the H2k guys to bring this to the first cap they've got on this map. So it's 3-1 caps on this so far. So let's see if they can keep that pace up. They've got to keep going. They can't rest for a moment. This has to be absolutely unrelenting right now. So let's see where Pat is. Pat is right near their flag, laying down the fire. He knows there's a player just around this corner, so he's going to have a little look for seconds. But Pimsor locking that crossfire down. Not going to happen. Pimsor and Mudivane between those two. The frags have been really coming in for both sides. But both flags are now still by their retrospective owners. Let's see where these guys are going. Obviously, the flag is now captain with a player. I'm curious to see who that is, actually. It's one of the Dakaz, actually, for the opposing side. But here comes Mudivane, comes in and saves the day once again. Locks down that flag and brings it back home. And that is a really important play. He may have died quite quickly, but he did the job in hand. And that is exactly where you got to do it. So, Shane still sitting and defending this, locking it down as best he can. Mudgyvane pushing up. Mudgyvane actually going to that SMG now. That's a new addition for him. I haven't seen him being running with that. Normally he's with that AK beside him. And well, I can see why, because he just didn't expect the player, but the nade, Nillis did land onto Coyote. So the exchange of frags from beyond the grave. Weird stuff happening here, guys. Thunderwolf onto Unreal. Should be still fighting them, but they're not seeming as aggressive at the moment. Pat there just caught with his pants down, not really landing bullets he needed to on Yohi. Now Shane's still looking things out. He's not going to peek. He's a pillar of the team. He's the backbone. But here comes the push. Can't land it perfectly. H2v are locking down this slightly forward position from their flag. They're not going to allow him to get too close, but they're not going to be completely defensive and helpless if they do actually pick it up. So if we come over with Pat, let's see what he's doing. He knows there's a player near him. Let's see if we can find him. Oh, that flash is not going to help things. He's been bloodied up, and Pimsor will pick up that frag, and he didn't even know what happened to him. It's gotta hurt. As here we go, Mudgyvane does find another. So this guy's been doing fairly well. He was quite quiet on the first half, but now he's really springing into action. I think Thunderwolf's just behind there. But he's gonna make a mad dash. He's gonna sprint away straight down mid. Oh my god, dodging in between bullets. Call him Neo, folks. This guy is going absolutely wild. This flag has been captured, so surely they're gonna have to get that one under lock as well. Oh no, you turned around, you flashed him up, hopefully. But who's gonna pick up this flag? I think it's Unreal. I think Unreal's going for a run right now. Let's see if he can make it out. He's going to run towards that flag. He knows that his flag isn't there, though. He's going to get his teammates to go and hunt that down. He has to. And I'm going to have to stick with this guy right now, because Tokchi is ripping apart the opposing side. He's picked up Shane. He's picked up Mudgyvane. Can he find any more? Wow, this is going to be incredible pressure for Unreal. And it's made even worse by Toxg. Picking up 3 impressive frags there and securing that flag of his own. So now allowing, obviously, capture of theirs. So 1-1, guys. It's all even on this half, but obviously the first was dominated by I believe it was H2k on this map. Tell a lie, it was H2v. It was Toxg. Not any of the teams, it was just Toxg, all on his lonesome. Let's find out where that flag is. Both flags I do believe were collected. They are actually. One's in Mudgyvane just running that inside route, the other, I'm not too sure whose hands it's in. Let me spin through the players and see who's alive and kicking. I think it's been put down and put back. It has indeed. So let's stick with the runner at the moment. Is Coyote's just brought that flag home for the boys. 28 seconds on the board, that is going to make a hell of a lot of difference. But it won't be enough unless they can get one more. They need to get another one on the board here. Let's see if they can do it. The flag is now getting away from them. Oh my god, this could be the nail in the coffin. H2v is sprinting their little legs off. It is Thunderwolf. Can he pounce to victory? The fire's coming towards him and no Unreal drops him down at the last moment. H2v are clawing it back with everything they have. But is it going to be enough? That is the question. Let's have a little look. Coyote there. Onto Yohi. GG's are being called, and there we have it. GG's all round. Well played too. So that's another impressive game coming out here between H2v and H2k. Tell me, who's really impressed you at the moment?
Well, I don't think it needs saying really. Toxi completely.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing his job completely as an SMG. I mean, SMGs are very agile and dexterity sort of base class, so he's just roaming around getting the kills. Just been a sly little Toxi.
Being a sly little Toxi, that sounds about right. But yeah, impressive stuff coming from those guys. I think Toxi can give himself a pat on the back. So, anyway, Mark has just got home, guys. Obviously, he'll be joining us for our next game, which will be going live in just a couple of moments. So, guys, do stick around. We'll just whack some music on and we'll be back.